Hello and welcome to Frauds of Waterdeep, Season 2, Episode 4. I'm joined by the usual crew in baking temperatures. It is roasty toasty. So if, John McClure, if you say hi to everybody.
Is that meant to be me?
Yes.
Not a joke. Are you doing a funny? Hello.
John McClure. The Alpha Ben.
Yo!
Who the fates have ordained will die this session. Who am I? Who am I to decide? Martin.
Hello.
Who is surrounded by cats. Josh.
Hello.
And Zeta Ben.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Very good. So this is Frauds of Waterdeep. So a couple of things. It looks like you've got a Sir Haugen's fin. Just off screen.
Good idea, get a fan.
A couple of Kuatoa just wafting you down. Couple of things to kind of like note about the stream. If you're watching it on the stream, and there's at least one viewer, which might be Ben, checking the quality.
Oh no, I've left.
You left, okay. 2 viewers. Then we've installed the D&D Beyond extension. So you can, one of the ways, it's whichever side Zerelda and Martin are at, if you move your mouse all the way across there, then up will pop a little strip with the characters on it. And if you hover over one of the characters, it'll bring up just some information about the character, the stat line and stuff like that. It will update dynamically if these guys keep D&D Beyond updated. But we play with Fantasy Grounds, so the reality is the Fantasy Grounds will be where the action takes place. But if you're interested to know what the character classes are, how they've been built, what stats they've got available, then just kind of go ahead and do that. I'm just checking it out, seeing how it works for us. And I also now have the ability to monitor the chat channel.
Ooh.
I found out that you can just pop it out as a separate window. so there we go. And you guys will be disappointed because I have also extracted a chunk of notes away from Fantasy Ground. So when we're streaming now, you won't actually see all of the stuff for the adventure as notes. But there we have it. But we do have spoiler for Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So if you're running through Dungeon of the Mad Mage, there will be content that you're going to encounter in your game that is encountered here. So, without any further ado, I think you guys have been in Waterdeep, dicking around, doing some stuff. Got assigned to head down to Skullport. Went into Skullport, did some stuff in Skullport. I've headed out into Undermountain proper, and I think you're trying to make your way to the second level to go and mate with Shyview, the goblin who can get a message back to Laeral. And you've got other things on the go, but that's the game. You've been to Warlord Azrock, who is a hobgoblin, and he was part of he has a base on the 3rd level of Undermountain. You got your relevant papers, and you know that to kind of to head to level 2, you got to kind of come down to kind of go back and around and up, and apparently you have to go through Drow territory. Last session, panicked, Zerelda infected herself with a disease that's slowly eating away at her lungs. So she may choose to chance a long rest and great restoration, a lesser restoration spell, or she may well decide that she is going to do a house rule or character makeover and just kind of like avoid death this one time, in which case she'll have a year where she'll be genuinely at threat. But we'll decide what you want to do at various points. But you're starting to feel your lungs clog up a little bit. As an ex-smoker, you'll know what that feels like, I'm sure.
Wow. But yes.
Okay, so So let's switch across to Fancy Ground, I think.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'll just bring you so that you are all the same place.
Do I need to open the map again?
Oh, yeah.
What was the name of it?
Poison, poison, poisoned. Now Zerelda's poisoned rawhide.
Was that a song to try and help me?
That's an inspiration dice.
Of inspiration.
It's called level 3 players.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Cool.
Yeah. Zerelda's upside down.
Yeah, that's a poison condition for you. You have just battled an undead beholder and some gas spores in this chamber that you're currently in.
I wanted to go back and search about that goblin treasure again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, the 2 goblins that you murdered.
Well, you need to dispose of their bodies as well.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know they're murdered.
Zerelda doesn't know anything about that.
Yeah, you head back there, kind of like having a more thorough search without the pressures of the combat down south. You recover a figurine, a little statue. Looks like some big, long, purple-coloured worm, but it's snapped in two.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But both pieces are there.
Yeah, you've got both pieces of it, yeah.
Okay.
And no one got any glue? Does the cleric have mend? No.
I'll pocket them. What should we do with these goblins?
I'll come up and pick up one of the bodies and we'll go dump them in that corpse room.
Yeah, there's a corpse room, yeah.
Down the corridor.
Just make sure to lob them, because mind, there was something moving around in there.
Yeah.
Zerelda, carry these into the corpse room for us.
You're having a laugh.
Take an inspiration, Zerelda.
You need to lay off those Benson and Edges.
Yeah, so you easily carry them back up and head up the corridor slightly and chuck them into the room with the other corpses.
Yeah.
Head back down to where you are at the moment.
Yeah. So it'd probably be wise to see Childy's Beholder was here for a reason, guarding something.
It was an undead.
Probably should have a thorough search of this cavern. This room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
let's do
make
that.
search rolls. Whomever wants, chuck it in the tower for me, please.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, I need to move the tower, don't
Investigation, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, investigation. Yeah.
Do you want stealth rolls as well?
Sorry.
Do you want stealth rolls, sorry?
Only if you want to investigate really quietly.
No, he's meaning, I think into the tower. Is that what you're meaning, Ben? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, into the tower,
chuck
please.
into
Yeah.
the tower, so that so you don't know what you got. Have that.
Zerelda's sitting this one out, hand against the wall, coughing.
Yeah.
I hope I got something good, because I've got a +7.
None of you find anything apart from the bare rock and the now no longer animated corpse of the beholder.
Ah.
Zerelda also investigate. No, she does.
So there's a reason why you rolled stealth, Ode.
I would just like to be very, very quiet.
Okay. Very few of you can hear Ode moving around the room, but all of you can see him.
I don't know. Can we roll perception?
We are concentrating on very, looking down.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of you knocked into him. Oh, I didn't see you there. Ode.
So the corridor went further down, didn't it? If we go back out.
It did.
Indeed.
Zerelda, you're right. You look a bit peaky.
It's about time you noticed.
I did notice. My last session, I told you how serious it was that you just like blew up one of those spore pods.
How serious is serious?
Like,
Does she need a nap?
Is she coughing up blood?
Pretty deathly serious.
She's not coughing up blood now.
Well, what should we do, Brainy?
Does Aldred know what to do from his role last time?
Yeah, restoration magics would heal the disease. That's a fairly common thing that you would know.
Then I say that, and because you're a cleric, you should know such magics.
Smart ass.
That's what
Can
high
you repair?
intelligence does for you.
Can you prepare such a spell?
Yeah, pray to Mask. Will he not help you?
Hmm.
We can rest here if you need to prepare a spell.
I think that might be a good idea.
You can't benefit from a long rest unless you can only benefit from one long rest every 24 hours.
Oh.
Okay.
Or do we push on then? Or do we go back and see if they've got some sort of cleric in the goblin place?
Could do.
I don't remember seeing a cleric,
Were you looking for one?
to be fair now.
And I'd say Zerelda doesn't look like your typical cleric anyway. So.
No.
We can go back and ask around.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
And ask about what this room actually is. Because the goblins kind of like... They pointed us towards this room, right? Not the other exit. They kind of wanted us to die.
Okay, let's not make them investigate this room too much. We did. There is a bit of goblin blood that is around here.
But they told us to go in here, so we're fully justified in murdering them.
No, they just said south past the trash room, through the cavern with the fighting. Before, if you've gone to the river, you've gone too far or something. Before the river.
No. Not
So
the
we just took the
bugbears.
wrong
The
way.
goblins that we had the backs against the walls told us to go into.
I think that's because they wanted us to get.
We had just killed them both.
You did what?
Nothing. They ran away.
I ain't gonna judge.
Insight check.
Well, you know that they're dead because you were asked to carry the corpses.
Yeah, Fenn killed one with his knife, and the other one killed himself out of remorse.
Remorse.
So what do you want to do, Z?
Just leave me a minute.
All right, come on, let's head off then, guys.
I'm gonna head off down here, where I assume it's quite dark and shadowy.
Yeah. Well, it's no more dark or shadow given that there's no light sources, so it's
Well,
just entirely
okay.
dark.
Can I see her completely fine?
Yeah, all of the guys with dark vision can see her as well.
Right, you're right down there, love. Do you want us to turn our backs?
Just leave me a minute. And Zerelda's gonna get down onto her knees and begin to try and commune with Mask.
Okay. You get down on your knees in the darkness of Undermountain, and you open your consciousness up towards Mask. You hold in your hand the one of the stolen goods that you kind of got in Skullport as a physical focus for your mind, reaching out across the dimensions of both time and space into the world where Mask resides. You start to take a few deep breaths, calming yourselves down, so on, and you feel a consciousness on the edge, and a shadow corridor opens in the wall. It's almost as if the shadows kind of group together, and you take a pace forward into that, and you walk down a number of darkened corridors. It's like the inverse of the world. It's like you're walking in between the gaps, and you're flitting from shadow to shadow as you kind of do so, and then you're kind of in a small room, and there's a single curtain pole with a curtain draped down, and it just sways in the in a soft breeze. And you hear a deep voice. Zerelda, you are new to my faith. The rest of you guys could see Zerelda's covered in a thin film of sweat, and she's starting to kind of like.
I am.
None of them are going to go and help her, but anyway.
She said to stay here.
I was thinking it's an ideal moment to pick a pocket. So. Get that gem back.
Do it.
Yeah.
Go on, Zerelda.
I need your help. I am new, but I'm doing my best to follow your will.
Well, what is it that you need my aid with?
I rushed in, and I shouldn't have rushed in. I should have stayed back.
Aye, in the shadows.
And I see that now. But I'm still learning. This is new to me. I always used to run in. But I don't want to stop on this journey that you've set me on. And I can feel it. I can barely breathe.
A thin, pale arm reaches out of the curtain. Come, sit. Let me touch your head. And this arm just rests just on your head. I almost went there, bang, like that into the ground. It doesn't happen. I can feel that you are infected. A gas spore. It's going to eat away, and in about 20 hours you'll be dead and by my side in a different way. But you have been a friend of the little one that they call Seat.
Oh, yes. What a lovely little thing he is.
He also is within my faith. And 'tis through him that a great change will be wrought. And he has foreseen this circumstance, and some of the spores that he has passed through to you will fight against this disease. You will feel sick and dizzy, perhaps, but it will pass. And there is but one thing that Seat would require you to do. When you return to Skullport, he will breathe some special spores. Spread them through Waterdeep for us.
Through Waterdeep?
Through Waterdeep.
I will do that for you.
Good, my child. Now go forth and take things that aren't rightfully yours. For that is the glory of Mask.
Then so be it.
And you wake up, covered in this kind of like sweat. You feel a trickle of blood kind of coming down your nose in classic Stranger Things style.
Right, very nice. See you later.
Okay, I'll see you later. Good night. Everybody else, you kind of see Zerelda coming around. She's been out for about 10 minutes or so.
Fenn is stood uncomfortably close to her. He snuck right up. And he's just like, what's that about Waterdeep? when she comes round.
No, you don't know. You don't know anything about that.
Oh, Fenn!
You alright?
What are you doing there?
Did he manage to pickpocket the gem back?
I didn't try.
The gem is around her neck.
I knew she took it.
She was unconscious. You could get that back.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Are you alright now then? Did you have your little chat?
Oh, Iggy, it was wonderful. I'll tell you all about it later. Come on, we've got stuff to do.
Yeah, nothing comes for free. Just remember that.
He gets a glaive
feel
to
like
the ground. I don't know
you
what I mean. It's like looking
And
from
you
side
guys
to
have an
side.
issue with where I get my ability from. I don't know.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Should we press on then? If you're
Press
not
on
in
further down.
danger of dying. Well, more than normal.
Okay, so what standard marching order?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go up front.
Okay, so as soon as you kind of like start to head down this this kind of like south corridor, you can all hear grunting and gnawing of mortal creatures. There's something kind of eating away at things, and Fenn, you can understand some of the grunting. It's in Goblin, which is kind of close to Orc, and they're calling various creatures greedy two bones, and it's a little bit more than kind of like friendly banter, but not masters. It's not like vicious or anything along those lines. And it all opens out into a largest chamber. If you might as well all move kind of like down there into this chamber, and there are 6 bugbears. The cave's about 15 feet high. 6 bugbears gnawing on old bones. They kind of stand, so it's kind of like lumber over a little bit at you as they kind of come there.
Did they hear our little altercation then, I'm wondering?
I would have thought so. Probably a bit of a distance.
No.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to do that. They don't look like they've heard anything.
No. I'll say in Orcish, greetings, is this the way to the river?
The first bugbear kind of comes over. Papers, he says in Orc.
Papers?
Papers.
What do you say?
Papers.
Alright.
We'll introduce our amazingly drawn licenses. Carrying.
Kind of like take it. Kind of like holds it up against your face. And does that for the lot of you. Kind of then move to the side and say, river, and just point down, further down.
I'll head down then.
I'll give him a courteous nod and we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Well, that went well.
Too well.
Yeah.
I mean, if it did,
Someone keep an eye behind us.
I can't hear anything because there's about 12,000 motorbikes just gone past.
Is that what bugbears sound like?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Paul, before we carry on,
Yeah.
can I just cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yeah, of course.
Just at first level.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of bottles if you want one of them instead.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh yeah, you do, don't you? Only if you feed it to me.
I don't want to contract whatever you've got. Tell you what, you can cough on all our enemies. That'll keep.
something just went crash, bang. I'll be right back.
Is that a cat?
It's the Beast of Bodmin Moor.
Yeah. It's a cat. We did have that weird big cat around before.
And he was never seen again.
Yeah, that's it now. He's gone.
We need like a flash past the screen of something.
Yeah. Something huge and black.
The cat just comes back and just sits there.
Yeah.
Starts moving the mouse around.
Plays Aldred better than mine does.
I've just realised I was reading wounds as how much health I actually...
No, that's how much damage you've taken. So you're on 31 hit points.
Yeah, that's... Okay, that's good. Lovely.
Okay, well, I'll carry on. Okay, so you continue to head down this corridor?
Yes, please.
Okay. You get down to around about here. Is anybody being stealthy? You need to tell me now if you're being stealthy or not. Unless you tell me explicitly.
Just walking normally.
I am still being as stealthy as I was earlier, which
Yeah,
I don't know how stealthy that was because of the tower.
Stealthy, yeah.
None of us are in heavy, jingly-jangly armour.
So this is the situation. Unless you're stealthing, people will have will have a chance to hear you. If you're stealthing, then either all of you have the stealth or none of you stealth, basically, because you're moving as a group.
Right.
I don't think we haven't actively said we were stealthing, have we?
No, I don't think stealthing is a priority right now.
We're not actually, like, as far as I'm concerned as Iggy, we're not even, we're still in the territory of Azrock and we've got passes and stuff, so...
It doesn't feel like we're in imminent danger, kind of. There's no oppressive kind of atmosphere at the moment, so I suppose we're just kind of strolling along.
Yeah, so you get to whereabouts you kind of are at the moment, and Fenn, you hear in whispered voices in Goblin. It's got the tone of commands, though you can't quite make out what has been said, and the clink of metal and things like that. And Fenn, you can smell warm air kind of coming through this cavern, and smell of stale blood and offal. Do you know, like if you were to go into an area where, like a slaughterhouse and stuff like that, it just hangs around, you can't kind of get rid of it.
It smells like a slaughterhouse ahead. I can hear whispering. Should probably be quiet, guys.
We were sent to head for the place where go through a cavern where the fighting had been.
It could be that. We've not reached the river yet, so this could be the fighting. Yeah.
Are we strolling in, or are we? Do you think we should be a bit more subtle about it? I look poignantly at Aldred about our subtlety. No fireballs.
But it works so well.
Fireballs. Yeah, I know they've been working perfectly so far.
I think we'll be fine as long as the elves don't go first.
Can you remember to tick off your spells as well? I've just done it for you, Zerelda.
Oh, in Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah, spell slots, yeah. I've just done it for you, but we just need to keep on track of that. Okay, so what's the plan, guys?
Head in?
Yeah.
Quietly? Are we stealthing?
I don't think we need to stealth because we got papers, right?
That's fine then. Let's plough on.
Yep. We'll keep the same march order. Keep the elves at the back, so stupid bugbears mistake them for Drow.
Yeah. Pale Drow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we just stay where we are for now.
But everything's in black and white down here, so...
Well, they'd be a
you might not look surely.
They'd be a light grey rather than a dark grey, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, rather than a black.
Mm. We could... No, that would be the wrong way around, wouldn't it? It'd be if you were dark, we'd want to lighten you up. Not, we don't want to make you dark.
There's got to be a way to make all enemies visible.
Can you, like, highlight them all?
You just referred to them as enemies. Is that
It's also Zerelda's turn, apparently.
To be fair, everybody's a potential enemy.
Yeah.
What's worse is that I wrote a song, like in the middle of the last week's session, I wrote a song about hobgoblins.
Oh, nice.
Can we be singing? Can you be singing it as we walk along?
Well, I was thinking it. Like, Zerelda came up with a new composition. Would you care to hear it?
Wait, is it insulting to hobgoblins? Yeah. Keep it quiet.
Oh, you know I love it when you sing, but is now really the time?
keep the spirits up. It's a marching song.
Okay, so
Honest ain't never appreciated.
Now it's not the time.
I've changed my mind. I think a fireball might be handy.
as you kind of come down here, Iggy, you see this cave. So it's a 20-foot high cave, largest cave that you've been in so far. With your full colour sight, Iggy, you can see bloodstains on the floor. The floor is kind of dirt. And you can see that there's marks in the wall and stuff like that. There's clearly been combat skirmishes kind of here. This tunnel off to the left or on the screen. I'm always going to orientate left and
Right
right
as we're
on the
looking at
screen.
it.
Yeah, right as you're looking at it, left on the screen. It's quite steep as it kind of goes down, and you can see there's a wooden barricade on the right-hand side one as well. These are all hobgoblins, very exactly the same kind of hobgoblins as you've seen in Azrok's command. As you kind of come down, they all turn. They've got swords sheathed, bows predominantly out, and there's a larger, by a clear foot, hobgoblin towards the back. They all kind of like look and turn, and the hobgoblin at the back kind of pushes himself forward.
Let's go. I'll do.
Papers.
Paper out.
He looks at it. All of them. Pass them along.
Papers, guys.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of takes a look. Okay, good. He's got a flattened nose, and he's got a huge great sword strapped to his back. He stands quite tall and erect. He kind of waves back to the troops. The Drow. And they kind of take up positions and start to move around. I am Captain Clyuse the Skull Cleaver. And he says his name with no hint of any irony at all. What are your intentions here?
We're heading to the goblin market. Can you tell us the way?
Yeah, he points to the other side of the barricade. Through there. What's your business at the goblin market?
Bit of shopping.
Okay. We can open this up for you.
Will we be alright to come back through, coming the other way with these papers?
With the papers and no enemies engaged with you?
We can deal with any enemies.
Okay. He smiles to himself. Okay, then. They're going out.
So we head through.
Okay. As you kind of heading out, he says, okay. And you kind of get to the doorway, basically. The men are starting to move a barricade. The entrances to the chamber, the barricade you can see. There's netting which has been weighted with lead weight, so it hangs down the top 10 feet of the barricade, and there's a fairly sturdy wooden barrier about 4 foot in high. And they've got some boxes that they're kind of moving out so that you can stand on the boxes and kind of more easily get over the barricade.
Cool.
The hobgoblin captain points up. You'll see that it kind of goes to like that. Hobgoblin points up and says, "That's the way to the goblin market."
Is he up or down?
He's pointing up.
Cool. I'll head that way then.
Wait, he says, as he tries to remember where he placed his map of the level. I know where I put it.
Well, if I lean back, I just about get a breeze blowing through.
There's no wind at all. Roasting.
I've got like the front window and the back window open in an attempt to get a cross breeze through the house.
South, right, towards Skullport. Over a day's travel, he says. Upwards. And keep going upwards. You'll hit the Drow. And through the Drow is the stairs upwards to the next level. If you
How
keep
many
going,
Drow?
hard to tell. Large number of warriors.
Do you think there'll be a problem for us?
No, not with a man of your stature and a weapon of yours and the confidence that you have.
Excellent.
He smiles to himself.
The glaive starts glowing. The runes.
I assume they're speaking in common, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to ask, are these Drow beholden to Loth or part of Bregan D? Is that how you pronounce it?
Drow. Spider people.
Fair enough.
The river. He points kind of straight through the rock. That way, all the way. Goes further up, Maybe you can bypass Drow. He shrugs. Careful.
Thanks for the information.
Okay. So, Iggy, you step across into the corridor?
Yep. It's about there.
Yeah, okay.
Now, is he going to tell us what's going on?
Who?
Ignatius.
It was all in common. You could hear.
It was all common. And it was right in front of
you
us.
heard it all.
All right.
Did them spores affect your ears?
Yeah. Sinus related.
I thought it was your lungs that were screwed.
Okay, so you all step across the barrier, and can you see both upwards and downwards? There's this dangling netting, head by weights, continues both north and south. And there's a couple of hobgoblins stationed just outside the entrance. They're very observantly kind of watching both ways.
What's the netting for?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'll ask one of them.
Captain. The hobgoblin points you back at the captain.
Shout back to him. Captain, what's the netting for?
Flying Drow.
Flying Drow.
Flying Drow.
I ain't ever seen no flying Drow.
You won't, because they've got a load of net in it.
Sometimes invisible flying Drow.
Oh, they sound like the worst.
He holds, he gets his sword hilt and says, they all die.
Excellent. Cool. Should we push on?
Yeah.
Are we going to take this one a bit quieter going up here?
Yeah, we should play
I
stealth
suppose as
from this
quietly
point.
as we can, yeah.
Especially if it's an invisible flying Drow.
Just to make sure, so Ignatius can see as far as a Drow can, right? Because he's got superior
further.
vision.
You don't really know.
Right.
As characters, you don't really know how far Drow can see. You know that they can. They're renowned to be able to see quite far in darkness, but you wouldn't know where they can see 120, and Ignatius can see 120. In fact, you probably don't even know that Ignatius can see 120.
No,
Yeah.
I'm asking this completely meta. Like, just if the Drow can see Iggy can see a Drow. Is basically what I'm trying
You
to
can
say.
make that assumption if you want.
Should we roll some stealth then? Let's take it a bit.
Yeah. Should we stealth this? Do you want us to do it in the tower or just out open?
Just out open. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to have to do the math.
Before, I'm just blessing. Oh, have you already got? Oh, I was going to give you advantage.
Why have you got
Are you at disadvantage?
Yeah, why are you?
I've got scale mail on.
I was going to give you blessing of the trickster, but you've rolled now, so I'll give it to Aldred.
Cool.
It's a group check, as long as you're
Good.
still...
Yeah, we
Wait,
average
wait.
out all right there.
So I'll just click advantage and roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Needed it.
Me and Ode are pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a group check.
Yep.
So basically, we take the mean average of this,
Yeah.
and that applies to perception checks to find you.
That one's gonna really drag us down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's essentially DC 15.
Hilariously, even with it, even with scale mail, I still only have an armor class of 13.
Wow, that's mad.
I've got -1.
Right.
Got a dex of 8.
Okay, so slowly and stealthily you start to advance further north. The corridor is fairly narrow, and as you're moving along, you find that there are cans on strings and on sticks that are quite hammered into the wall, and they're set at such a height that it's really awkward for you to try to move through, and inevitably one of you kind of catches it, probably you, Iggy, and it just bangs and clatters. Clearly something to sound the alarm further down.
Do we think this is an alarm for the hobgoblins rather than for the Drow then?
Yeah. It's like basically where you are as you're moving up the corridor.
Alright, cool.
It goes with the nets, doesn't it?
Yeah, essentially. And when you get to this first corner, the nets stop, and there's no more cans or anything along those lines there.
Cool.
And the corridor kind of moves its way further up and around, wending and weaving its way around until you come to this space here. So you might as well move yourself straight off.
Oh, there's a breeze.
I'm trying to get more air in.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So Iggy, what you can see is that. So that's Iggy's. You can see up to the end there. In fact, you'll be able to tell that that's a bit of a corridor. And then everybody else you can see
to
there. To where that pink line ends. So the rough worked stone corridor starts to become more worked, and then just in the periphery of most of your vision, and certainly on the within your vision, they become stone worked, very flat, clearly kind of hewn from the rock. Iggy, you recognise them as very very dwarven in style, and Iggy, you can see a stone block ahead.
I'll relay that to the rest of the party quietly.
Fenn and Zerelda, you can smell just very subtly on the breeze coming down the corridors, smell of decomposing corpse. And Iggy, you can see squashed beneath this square, about halfway down, just slightly over halfway down of the corridor, the feet of a goblin sticking out. Just its gangly legs are visible. The block that's crushed it is only 4 foot in height, and it looks like it's come from the ceiling, and looks to be a small chamber opening beyond that.
Right. Can I walk forward just to the end of the rough corridor? Just so that I can see north and south as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to quietly forward. Yeah.
I'll sneak after you. Alright. Smell bodies. Until I see the goblin, I'm like, I see bodies.
No.
I smell traps.
You see dead people.
Can I look for traps as I walk along this bit of the corridor?
Yeah, make a perception roll in the tower, please.
And whatever else is in my vision, I guess.
I'm not looking for traps until we get to this
Yeah, I figured we were safe in the rough hewn bit.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to think.
Okay, so further to the top, there is a corridor that looks smashed in towards the end, and then kind of down to the south. You can't see much more than that, but you can see that this looks to be a bit of a corridor that continues that way.
Well, he said to kind of keep going upwards.
I assume if there's stairs we're looking for, it's going to be in a more
Yeah, and
ornate cut area, I'd assume. Otherwise it'd be a ramp.
The path to our left appears blocked, whereas the from the looks of it, the path to our right kind of doubles back on itself. I propose
do we
forward.
reckon that the path to the north has recently collapsed? I don't know if we've got to tell that or not.
Iggy, make investigation check.
Out open or in the tower?
Unless I say in the tower, just do it normally.
Okie dokie.
It looks to be quite aged in terms of when it collapsed. It's the earth is quite compact and settled. It doesn't look as if it's a recent thing.
It doesn't smell new. There's no dust in the air.
Oh, there's a removal. Delete from tracker. Delete any photos.
So we could have gone in there and killed them all for XP.
You'll get XP for the encounter anyway.
Cool. Oh, you mean we don't have to just murder her?
Yep, you still get the same amount of XP.
What? Revelations.
We don't have to be murder hobos.
So diplomacy is like a power skill now, where you can beat every encounter without losing it.
You don't even have to be diplomatic. You just have to like survive the encounter, meaningfully engage with it, and survive it. In fact, you don't even need to survive it. It's just that your corpse gets the XP, and it's not that useful to you.
So is this I'm not moving there, but is it just where that white bit's sticking out, where the goblin is?
Yeah. So about what it is from you, it is that far, 30 foot. Is that? Yeah. So you see. It looks like a block has fallen and crushed the goblin. Its gangly legs are just sticking out.
Is it fallen? Looking up, is it fallen from the ceiling?
That's a reasonable thing to surmise. Yeah.
Can I roll an investigation? Be an investigation or perception? I want to look along the corridor on the floor and see if I can see anything that indicates a trap.
Perception. In the tower. Okay, I'll let you off. Yeah. Okay. No, you don't see anything.
No, I'll do it in the tower.
Okay, go for it.
I'm happy to re-roll that.
You don't see anything. So that's at just under an hour in the stream. Josh, if you want to check what you got.
I bet it's a 1.
I'm not commenting.
I'm gonna walk forward very slowly, pressing down in front of me with the end of the glaive, the handle. The
glaive's like, whoa, Billy-o. I don't want to trigger a trap either.
If it breaks, I can just unsummon it and call it back.
Okay, so you continue kind of walking forward,
where
you're walking through,
slowly,
tapping away like a blind man.
Yeah. To as far as where the blocks dropped on him.
Yeah.
Unless something tries to drop on me before then.
So you're going to there.
Yep.
Did the goblin get killed by a thwomp?
Yeah, that's right. Right, stop everybody.
A trap's been triggered.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. That is very interesting.
You've triggered my trap card.
And then we go to
It's really not a goblin squished under a rock. It's a goblin wearing a massive piece of rock armor. Punches it as he goes by.
It's an optical illusion.
Yeah. It's a juggernaut goblin.
It's a mimic.
Yeah.
Set it on fire.
Yeah.
All frozen.
No. I'm just busy.
It's just really reading.
He's just counting the damage.
Can I have initiative rolls from everybody, please?
Ooh.
Oh no.
I keep forgetting initiatives on my
I go next week.
Boom! Oh, that's not great.
Wait a minute, I didn't go last.
No.
Okay, so
It said sickly Zerelda's at the top.
Okay, so as you step forward, Fenn, and the end of the corridor reveals itself in your blind sight, you see, just really crouched into the corner, a humanoid elven figure. Its white hair is the main thing, and it's pointing what looks to be a crossbow at you, or at least down the corridor. And as soon as you kind of see it, it fires.
At Iggy or me?
It will fire. So that is Drow number 1. It fires.
Oh, there's more than one, guys.
And
No, that's just his name.
That can be anyone.
Iggy. And completely misses. So essentially, Zerelda, you're surprised because you don't know. What do you do? What do you do, Fenn?
I'll move forward to where Iggy is.
Okay, so you're not telling anybody that they're there.
Well, no.
Okay.
I was going to run to Iggy and tell him.
Okay. Well, you need to wait for your turn in initiative.
Oh yeah. Good point.
Do we get a chance to hear a clink of the bolt that missed?
I was going to say, would I notice someone shooting at...
Yeah, you'll know, but essentially he's got a surprise round.
Right. Okay.
So that goes there. Right, which one are you?
Let's get about.
Right, so that's that. So So you come 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, Fenn, it's your turn now.
Okay, so I'll turn to the others and go, Drow ahead, and then I will like run up to where the rock is with a goblin squish underneath and try and like use that as a bit of cover.
Okay, it's not really giving you masses of cover, but go on. Yep.
And I will fling a dagger straight along, and I'll just hope if it attracts itself to Drow like it does goblins. What number is that Drow? Just Drow 1, is it?
Yeah.
Drow 1.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's Zerelda, though. I don't know why you're hitting Zerelda.
I'll roll again.
Yeah.
I thought when you roll on the combat track, you have to do it from the shadow.
It's easier just to click the targeting thing and do it in the
icon. It's in between the shadow and the dice. It's really awkward.
Mm.
It's easier just to click the targeting mode and click it on the map.
I'm clicking on the map, it's not doing that.
Have you clicked the little target thing at the top?
Yeah.
Do you not just
drag over it?
Dice onto the thing.
There you go. You're targeting Drow 1 now.
Why don't roll twice?
I assume because I don't know. But they're both a miss.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay, so you throw 3 daggers. One is around there. Shit, sorry. And then 2.
As he goes like that, it flings out behind him.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Okay, anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, so you're there. So you're gonna kind of come there. You're not gonna be able to do much more than that. You can go there.
I've got a bloody crossbow. I'm gonna throw my dagger.
Because it takes a bonus action to reload the thing.
Yeah.
I probably should have cast this earlier. I didn't think we were going to run into them so soon.
Okay, Iggy. So yeah, you felt the bolt come past you, and you can see the Drow, as well as hearing Fenn shout.
Smash the glaive on the floor in front of me. Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
So let me target this bad boy. And then, where's it gone? Attack. This one hits. Second one hits. What's the damage gone? There we go.
Ooh.
Okay, describe it to us.
So as I hear or feel the bolt ping off me,
Yep.
smash the glaive down in front of me. The blades, the runes flash up, and the two bolts of kind of white light that go kind of intertwining out. Pow pow, hitting it twice.
Yeah, okay. It thuds, kind of like stands back a little bit. Anything else?
No, I don't think I've really got any bonus actions. So, no.
Okay. Move us along.
Yep.
So, Aldred, you can see Fenn and Iggy, but you can't see the Drow from where you are, though you've clearly heard the shout.
I'm gonna... Yeah, Aldred was not expecting combat this soon, so he's just gonna move down. Well, it would be quite hard to shoot down that hallway as well with you two and the stone slab.
Be hilarious if that's where the trap was. You just I'll stand out the way. Goosh.
Roll a percentage dice.
Yeah.
I'm torn between preparing a spell to attack. No, I don't think anyone's going to pop out, so I'm going to cast Mage Armor, because that's what I tended to do when we got into a dangerous area.
Yeah, okay.
So that's a standard action, so that's more or less going to be my whole deal. Let me just apply it and see if it works. Can I just hit effect? Surely it'll apply it on myself.
Yeah, so it looks like you got AC3 added.
It doesn't look like it on my character sheet, but as long as that's what applies when people hit me.
Yeah, it's in the combat tracker thing.
Yeah, okay.
The tray weapons.
So it's showing AC 12. That can't be
That's
right.
That's wrong, because my AC's 12 without the mage would be 15.
Yeah.
Do I need to target myself, maybe?
Yes.
Let's try that. Click target Aldred. Click on Aldred's character sheet. Mage armor. Doesn't look like it did anything new there.
Okay, so I'll just up your AC to 15. I can't.
It also did something else. I finally used my abjuration ability.
Yay!
Yeah, I know. And I've only had it for ages.
If you click the little magnifying glass next to your armor type, you can add the bonus yourself.
Yeah. Is it 3?
Yeah.
Oh, you've just amended it.
Yeah, I've just done it. So now you're AC 15. Okay, life is good.
Mm-hmm. But I also have temporary hit points, which aren't temporary hit points, because they're separate from me. They're like a separate entity.
Yep. Yeah, from the abjuration, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just get the number right there, but you guys can shift on there, because I...
Yeah, okay.
I can
Move us along.
I think as it says in the combat tracker that you've got effect AC3, it's added it on.
I
So
hope
when
Well, it hasn't said whom, though. To whom it's added it.
Yeah, it just says units, HR, doesn't it?
Yeah, which will be hours. So it's saying it's 8 hours, I think, of AC3.
Yeah, 8 hours, yeah.
Okay, Ode.
Ode is going to move up to here.
Yeah, so again, you can now see at the end of the corridor a single drow.
Yep. Is it within my line of sight?
Yeah.
Use kind of madness because I can't see anyone else. I want to cast fairy fire on him. Light him up.
Okay.
Just one.
Well, it's within a 10-foot radius, isn't it?
It's got
Don't
a
feel like
30-foot
it's-
range. It is. So let's have a look at
Isn't
fairy
it?
fire.
60 feet
60 foot, yeah,
range.
sorry. 20, each object's in a 20-foot cube.
With the range as outlined. So, yeah, I can't really get any closer to him than that. I could arguably get the wall behind him, perhaps, but.
So,
Yeah,
so where
sometimes.
you centering this on him?
Well, the furthest I can get to, I think, is just behind him, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll do just behind him.
Okay. 2 gets a deck save. Any creature in the air and spells
Yeah,
cast.
it
Yeah,
will
okay.
be.
So let me get this right then. So, cube, draw a square. So what? So the wall behind him, yeah.
Yeah.
So it will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Very fine. Okay. Go. Let's target him first. That should be done. And add that. The word.
So it saves. So describe to us the casting the spell.
Using my lute, I played a tune in a very minor key. It's the fuck you 3 strings. I used all the strings. And it will cast a sort of a slow waving light that casts out from the strings, and then just green flame.
Nice. Okay. And what's the DC check?
It's 15.
15. Okay. So the whole that end of the corridor lights up with dim light. The drow that's at the end of the corridor doesn't light up, but you can see the flickering behind of a couple of other figures.
Right.
And the flickering of the light and their movement creates some shadows around the corridor, so there's potentially some other enemies behind there or other creatures behind there.
Cool. Good. I'm really glad I know that. Oh, damn. Did I lose connection? He's sticking it on hear me still?
Yeah, we can all
Yeah,
still
yeah,
hear
yeah.
you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Anything else?
Next one in the combat tracker, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Zerelda.
So I can see just everyone running down there and firing things, but I can't actually see the drow.
Yeah. So you can
correct?
see to basically the other side of Iggy. So if you left and right mouse click, it'll draw a line just as I've done there, and it'll measure the distance out for you. So
Okay.
your dark vision is 60 foot, so you can see down to that point.
If I go stand next to
Yep. Then you can see, not lit, but the end of the corridor is now in dim light. And in fact, you'd have been able to see that from where you were because the light would illuminate it, actually. You can see that, and you can see the shadows of what look to be other figures behind you. They're not in your line of sight, but you know, if something moves in front of a light, it casts a bit of a shadow. You can see that kind of reflected around there.
Okay, so Zerelda say, boys, I don't think this is the time to stop and chat. And then she's going to use Toll the Dead on the drow.
Yep.
Wisdom
Good
save.
spell.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it saves. It kind of like
Well,
We's very wisdomous.
it's highly wisdomable.
That's the term.
That is indeed the term. Okay, anything else, Zerelda?
Yeah, I'm. Oh no, I can't. I haven't had a rest. I've used it already. No, that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you want to move us
Christ.
along?
I don't like that.
Hmm?
Is that Zerelda that's made that 20-foot circle, or are we just about to be like stomped by something?
It's actually me that's just made it.
Oh no.
Okay.
They cast fireball! That would properly kill me if I didn't have my ward up. Like, it would almost definitely kill me if I didn't have my ward up.
So just before this spell hits, I should shout something like, "Oh, we should probably speak to him in Elvish or something," and then bang. Maybe
Okay.
not.
So everybody in that circle is you're basically blind.
Oh,
It's darkness.
Well, okay. So Aldred, can you make me an Arcana check? Anybody who's proficient with Arcana, make me an Arcana check. Fenn and Iggy, you see Fenn. Sorry, you see a patch of darkness thump in behind you. Iggy, you don't see anything.
Will I have seen him casting?
No.
Do you want a private, like in the?
No, I don't mind. I mean, you guys know it's darkness. It's whether your characters can work out it's darkness versus blind spell. Yeah, so you know it's darkness.
Cool.
Ode, Zerelda, are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
I'm not proficient.
Okay, so unless there's any reason that you can think of that you want to put forward as to why you would know this is darkness rather than blindness.
No, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, okay. So basically it's completely black as far as you are. There's no light illuminating it. Your dark vision has come off. Your working assumption would be, oh my god, I'm blind. Iggy, you can't see it.
No, but what I meant was, could I see him casting?
Yeah. No, he didn't. It's an at will, essentially, ability.
I'm pretty sure.
Fenn, you can see that behind.
I'm pretty sure, like innate abilities. Do you even do somatic components for innate abilities?
I'm ruling that you can't tell that it's just cast something.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's that's what I think. I don't think for innate abilities you give anything away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a couple of other.
I couldn't counterspell that because it's an innate ability and there's no like tell.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I was checking, see if I noticed it.
Okay.
I'm not wasting it on a darkness spell.
Has he ran away?
Yes, he's run away. And then another figure.
Who turned out the lights?
There. And shoots at.
I assume
hold on.
Zerelda's just coughed up all the black out of her lung.
I mean, if it's a free action, I can exclaim that the Drow have cast this, but if not, I'll wait till my turn.
Yeah, you can shout, "Oh, I think it's darkness." I mean, that would just be an instant.
Damn Drow have cast darkness!
How the hell do we stop this? I'd like to see a game.
Just walk forward, Ode.
Okay, you feel a crossbow bolt whiz past you, Fenn.
That was rude.
Okay, Fenn, it's your turn.
Says the guy who flings daggers at innocent goblins.
They weren't.
You currently target.
How do I untarget?
The little cross through the target on the top.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're back and fine again. Oh, it's interesting actually. Discord died, but also OBS lost itself.
The whole internet had a hiccup.
Yeah, but not that bit that carries fantasy grounds.
Your volume seems to have gone down as well.
Yeah.
Who, mine or Paul's?
Paul's.
Really?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Dropped right down.
It's like you're underwater.
Oh, that could just be.
I can't hear Paul at all.
No.
Let's see if we can sort that out. Voice and video. Let's check the microphone. That doesn't seem like he wants to play. Let's turn the gain up a touch. What about now? What about now? Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, just can you see the back of it here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, guys?
So it's just
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's just really quiet.
Has it just happened?
Yeah.
After
when
the drop.
out. It's like you're talking into a muffler. It's just suddenly gone quiet.
My
microphone is
here. Yeah, let's try
Yeah,
that.
try turning it off and on again.
It's a perfectly legit strategy.
99% of the time, it works all the time. Wow.
Hello. So you probably can't.
There we
hear me.
go.
Yay!
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's an interesting turn up for the books. Let me see.
It's like it was getting the audio through your webcam.
Yeah, but it was set to the Yeti. Is it still better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
How
I know what I'm doing
strange.
next turn.
How strange. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. Okay. So, Fenn, your turn. Yes, your turn. Fenn.
Is there space for me to get between the rock and Iggy?
Yeah, you can move through an ally square.
You're runty.
I'm gonna like.
So this is lit up as well. This has got fairy fire on it, so you have advantage on any attacks against it.
Will that automatically work?
No, because I haven't tagged it because it was hidden when
I'll
I failed
just
its save.
So I'm gonna draw my cutlass and then like skip between the two of them and like run and kick off
You
the wall and just
parkour.
slash it. Yeah,
Parkour over the.
park over it and slash him across the neck if I can.
Yeah, okay. As you're kind of parkouring, you can see that there is another kind of drow lit up just down on the edge of the corridor. So if you want to move to where you are.
And then I'll slash the bastard.
Yeah, I think you probably are going to slash the bastard.
Yeah, but I won't get any sneak attacks. So.
You're at advantage.
Yeah, your advantage.
Yeah.
It's the one time it's actually working the other way.
Yeah. Aha!
Ooh,
Dead.
nice.
Oh man.
Bye.
And then I'll
Oh, okay. Yep, okay.
parkour to this corner.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Okay. So as you're there, another drow appears.
Oh.
Oh Christ.
Where's that fireball when we need it?
Not me.
No more fireballs, Aldred! Where's the fireballs?
And he casts fairy fire on you.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm already glowing anyway because my cutlass is moon touch. My cutlass glows anyway.
Oh, so you succeeded. Okay. That's cool.
I parkour out the way of fairy fire.
You.
I feel like we need to develop a rationale for that. It must be like a wave or like a splash that you dodge.
I imagine there's loads of like round orbs, and if you manage to get out of the way of enough of them.
I always saw it as like fireflies coming towards you.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Okay, and then kind of as you're kind of like there.
Ow! Sorry.
It's preempting what's going to happen in
A
God.
taller, much better equipped drow appears. He's got kind of much finer armor, much finer clothes. He kind of races around the corner, almost vertically, kind of like parkouring off one wall and the next wall, kind of lands into the space in front of you, and starts to lay into you with his short swords, hitting you.
+7, wow.
I will uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge that.
So do you want to change your wounds yourself? Yeah.
Was it just?
Can you
What's
make
it
me
reduce it
a?
by?
Sorry,
Was uncanny dodge reduce it by?
it halves it,
Half.
doesn't it?
Half.
Yeah, it's a half set.
Yep.
And then, quick as a flash, with its other hand, it kind of swings around at you, just missing.
Were they at advantage?
And they were not.
Luckily.
Okay. Three, which is this one, which is this one, which is this one. The next one, the one on the bottom corner, raises its hand crossbow and fires at you. Oof! Not quite sure how he misses. Clearly, can't quite get around his boss's shoulder, and it just clings off.
Clearly too close.
Yeah, Iggy, it's your turn.
Wow. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna pile in.
Yeah, I imagine this is, like the uber confident boss is like, oh, and then suddenly like this spear comes through him. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get as close as I can to the big guy.
Yep.
Can you step on top of the dead drow?
Oh yeah, it's dead, isn't it? It's not actually. Well, it's unconscious.
Yeah.
So I presume I can stand on top of it.
Yeah, if you want to.
It don't matter. I can get the big guy from there anyway.
Yeah, you got reach.
Oh yeah, that one's dead.
you
I thought I was surrounded.
You don't need to get close. You have reach.
Yeah, but I'd like to be able to get up there.
Just jump in front of Ignatius then.
Get within 5 feet, and then I have a sneak attack.
Alright. Let's see it from there. Actually, yes, I can. Oh, this should be.
There you go. And is he lit up by fairy fire?
No.
The elite one.
No.
Then the glaive will whisper in my ear and go, "Kill him!" And I'll go reckless.
Okay.
Just regular.
Okay, yeah, you hit. Bites into him. He laughs at you.
I laugh back and twist it a little bit at the end.
He seems to like it.
Dirty bastard.
Okay. Anything else?
Like him.
No. No, really.
Okay, moves on. Aldred.
Okay, so to start my turn, I will shout, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, my homies from Brigandy! There's no need to be with Blat Blat. We cool."
Okay, you're talking Drow. Okay, yeah.
Fucking jam!
Taking
then
inspiration.
I'll follow that up in common with, "Are they standing down?"
And I'll shout, "The dead one is."
And I'm gonna see, because I feel like I'm gonna knock into someone because we're in darkness, and because there's basically no way to get around my allies. But I'm gonna try and move that direction as much as possible. Paul, rule whatever you'll rule. I'm gonna say that I'm probably gonna crash into someone. Right?
Yeah, just call it difficult terrain. Given that they'll be there, they won't really know that you're coming, so it's not like they can move and assist your movement through them. So it'll cost double movement to move through one of those spaces.
Right, so 5 diagonal, 15 moving through someone, another 5 for 20, and then 1, 2. I'm there, so you can tell me if I can see out of it or not.
I think the majority of that is. Yeah, the majority of that's. Yeah, you can see out of it. You can peek your head forward out of that.
Okay. So that's going to be my turn because I want to see if they're standing down.
It's hard to tell with Ignatius blocking most of it. Fenn looks
Yeah.
like he's really kind of like involved in some combat though.
Yeah. But I don't want to do anything untoward yet.
Okay.
So
Anything else?
now I'll move on the combat tracker now.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they motorbikes again?
Are they in your house?
Oh, I turned the gain up, didn't I? Before I just turn the gain back down a little. Okay.
Right. How, given that I'm currently in magical darkness, I don't know that Aldred somehow squeezed in front of me. How
You
far
probably
would
do.
you
You'll
allow?
have heard him and kind of like he'd have pushed you a little.
You'd
You
have
might have
punched
stolen
him.
a sock on the way.
Yeah. How far would you allow me to try and get past him?
I tell you what. How about you wait for your turn, and then we'll deal with it.
Oh, it didn't turn.
No. It's there are combatants between you and him. They're just invisible to you guys.
Oh, okay. Right. Sorry, I've been lagging sometimes. It's not been passing on. Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna kind of go. I think to. No, you're gonna go. No, you're gonna do that. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You're doing that. It is now your turn. So what's your question? Sorry.
How far forward can I get?
Oh, you'll come to behind Aldred and start. You'll know you'll be able to feel him. It would be very hard for you to not put your hand out.
Try and squeeze past him.
Oh yeah.
Have a dance with him.
Oh, he's never dancing with me. That's one person I'm never dancing with.
Not again.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can get myself to there.
So moving past Aldred is difficult terrain.
Right. Okay. So it's probably going to put me back right in front of him. Right.
So you, 5, 10, 15.
Yeah. Can I see the bigger fella from there? Would you reckon?
Yeah. He and Iggy are involved in a tete-a-tete.
He's the one with my glaive in his face.
He's the one with a face of pleasure for the glaive in his face.
The glaive in his face. I want to cast Crown of Madness on him.
Okay.
Oof, that's so good if it hits. It's so sad if it doesn't.
He saves.
No, that's Iggy.
Oh, that's Iggy.
Yeah, I save.
Iggy, you save.
I'm alright. What are you doing, Ode?
Yeah, but how they go on to Iggy?
We're gonna have to just click target with all these spells. It's gonna have to be them.
It's much easier if you just, you don't have to highlight the whole thing. You just click the target and then draw a line across the middle of it, but you do have to draw a box.
Oh, you can just click on them as well when you've got one of the target things.
I find it easiest to do it on the map because if you hover over it on the map, it highlights and it puts like a grey square around the one that you've chosen. So each of the squares around it become grey, so it's obvious that you've selected it and you've selected that one.
Right. Okay. So we'll
as well
try
as
that
giving
instead
you,
then.
yeah.
Great. Drow, Elite Warrior.
Saves. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Remember to do any spell slot stuff. Zerelda.
Yeah.
Hello. So, how far can I get out of this darkness?
Well, you can...
To Aldred or next to Ode?
You can get equal to Aldred.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then Ode is out, so he would be normal. So you can get the other side of Ode.
So I can get here.
Yep.
Lovely.
Or in front of him. You can get a square in front of him.
Oh, can I?
Yeah. Because Ode isn't in the darkness, so he can kind of like move and assist you moving past him, so it's not difficult terrain.
Oh, okay, fabulous. Oh, I'll go here then. So I can see the elite warrior.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to. Let me. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cast Toll the Dead again on him. That's the one.
He fails.
He failed.
Finally.
No, he failed. He said.
No, he failed.
No, he failed.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he's already taken damage, hasn't he?
He has, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, this hasn't leveled up the damage, so I'm going to have to roll this twice because it's now 2d12 at 5th level.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm just going to roll it twice.
Oh, he's kind of like boom. It's like his head is inside the bell. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Oh, well, there goes our truce.
Yeah, I'd already shoved the glaive through him. It wasn't going to be a truce.
I'd already cut one's throat open, who's
I
on
know.
the floor dying.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay. Do you want to move us along?
Oh yes, sorry.
Okay. There. Fenn.
So, while there's this, he's flailing around with this bong noise in his head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like strafe to my right, so the left, slightly, and almost duck under the glaive and try and slash
Yep. Okay.
low on the elite warrior.
Take out his knees.
Kneecapping.
No, wrong. No, I didn't do that. It hasn't damaged out.
Yeah.
Hang on. It's lagging, so whatever I click is like behind.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
So why is it all those d6s?
Because I'm within 5 feet of
Yeah, but
an ally.
I'm
But
not
he's
within
not.
5 feet of him, though.
that's not sneak attack.
Ah, if I was in 5
So-
feet.
No, it's you both basically. It's like I'm distracting him if I'm within 5 feet.
Yeah.
It has to be engaged. Is it engaged?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or at
Yeah,
least
but,
really serious.
yeah, I was just about to do that.
Going steady.
Do I roll damage again?
Have you removed it then?
Yeah.
Oh, I am sweltering.
Yeah, it is roasty.
Very gross, isn't
Oh, you're
it?
talking about Aldred. Aldred goes to where he goes, I'm sweltering down here.
Does he
Okay.
cast fireball again?
You go down low. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
Slash him. No, hang on. I need to move.
Okay, so gets his hand crossbow. Crits you.
Oh!
I'm going to...
Could you make me a constitution? In fact, I'll force a constitution save. Failed. You are unconscious.
What?
You're unconscious.
Yeah, Drow Venom's bad stuff, man.
Damn it.
How much do you weigh? How
Is
much
it
do you
Does
weigh?
your orcish thing not bounce you back?
Not from unconsciousness.
Not from... No, it's only if I drop to 0, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Fen, you're unconscious. How much do you weigh, Fen?
Let me find out. Where would it say that?
When your character sheet when you built it.
So you did that, and then you go 5,
So you notice
10,
it's
15, 20, 25, 30.
I don't have a weight.
Log.
Does
Plus
he
not
weigh
like
about the
it,
same
is
as you? Does he weigh about the same as you, Josh? If you were to imagine him.
No, it'd be a bit bigger than me.
Yeah,
And he's
it'd
carrying
be.
a lot of gear.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So this is you, and what's your strength?
Well, I'm currently lying on top of a dead drow then.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you that check to see if you can do it. Oh my god, he rolled a 20 on his strength check. He hefts you, just grabs hold of your front, the Drow Elite Warrior.
What?
Grabs hold of your front,
Yeah.
picks you up, legs it.
Do I get an opportunity attack on him?
It's leaving, yeah, you get an opportunity
It's
attack.
leaving my range.
Yeah, go for it.
Still reckless.
Still reckless.
Uh,
I think you're obligated to be reckless until your turn comes back around, right?
Yeah, basically. If I choose to do it, I'm then reckless because then it's the negative against me as well.
Yeah.
Where's my actions gone? There we
Blue, don't
go.
you dare.
I think I've got him targeted still.
Oh, crit! Nice.
And why do you get advantage? Oh, because of reckless.
Reckless.
Yeah,
Reckless.
okay.
Subpar.
He legs it.
Kind of heavy though.
He can only move half speed though, because he's carrying like a whole other person, right?
Oh, I made a 20 strength check. So your visibility is that. I'll just put you beside him. Okay, and he does that. I can't. No, I can't say he can't do that. Okay, so this one steps forward to possibly. No, you go as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There. Okay, Iggy, you're next.
I will book it after them as
Okay.
far as I can move. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So can you move me to...
Round about there somewhere now?
Yeah, okay. So as soon as you come around the corner, you see these guys kind of legging it further up, but you immediately see also another couple of drow at the top.
It's fine. I'm still going to fire a couple of blasts of Eldritch Blast at the...
Well, they've had actions readied, so they're going to shoot at you.
Okay. We're back round to my turn, so they won't be at advantage.
So they... Yeah, start your turn, isn't it? Yeah, so that one shoots, hits, and does that damage to you. Can you make me I'll force your Constitution save. You are unconscious.
Oh no!
Whoops.
I'd like to see him try to carry you, though.
Yeah.
So, are we witnessing the end of this campaign, guys?
Well, if you lot hurry up.
Yeah, if you would stop bumbling around in the darkness.
Okay, can you move us along, please? See, that was Aldred.
Oh, wow. Presumably I've seen all this.
Yeah, you'll see me drop, I presume, from that angle.
30's as much as I can move. Can I at least see that one drag?
Which drow? There's no drow that you can see.
They're all around the corner.
Oh, Drow 3 is still on the screen for me. Like, just diagonal from me right now.
He's around the corner.
Yeah, it's around the corner.
He is around the corner.
Like, past Ignatius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Well, then I can't see any Drow. So, I suppose I'll double move. So, another 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna use this corner for cover and look around it.
Okay, you see a globe of darkness in front of you.
Ah.
Fireball into it.
But I still see an... Well, I've just double moved, so I can. Also, I would probably hit you.
I'm asleep.
But I would still hit you.
And wake him up.
You definitely fail your deck save and take a whole chonking worth of damage because you're
Yeah.
unconscious. I don't think you get to make a deck save when you're
I
unconscious.
can take it.
Take you to 0 and then wake you back up.
It averages at a 25. It averages about a 25 every time I roll it. So can you take it?
I'd be on 0 if it was 25.
And then you'd wake back up on 1.
Yeah, then I wake back up on
Yeah,
1.
shit, yeah, he does.
No, you get back one. It's not necessary that you wake up. But anyway, let's double move. Double move is the important point here.
Yeah, exactly. I've double moved. But I can still see Ignatius unconscious, filled with darts.
Yeah.
Well,
One dart.
One tiny little piddly dart.
Right.
Bloody 3 damage.
That's gonna have to be the end of my turn. Because that's all I can do, really.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give Ignatius the unconscious condition and Fenn the unconscious condition.
Do we
Okay,
get
do you want to
save
move
whilst
us
around?
along?
Do we feel rest? Does it count as a rest when we wake up?
Let's start talking about when.
If you wake up. If you wake up.
Right, okay, that's you. So you're going to kind of go there. And you're going to go... Okay, yeah, okay, cool. You're staying there. Okay,
Ooh.
Ode.
Right, well, I guess I'm going to have to double move, try and get as close as I can. Yeah, just bolt after him.
Okay. So do you want to move us to where you want to go to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I pretty much come round and I'll run into the darkness. So I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So stop me off there.
So you go past Iggy's unconscious body.
Yep.
You vault it into the darkness.
Give me a good kick. Stand on him. Stand on him.
Okay, anything else? Zerelda,
Stand on him.
No.
Okay.
No, not at this point.
I am also going to double move, and I'm just going to move to behind Ignatius. So there.
Okay, cool.
And that'll do.
Okay, okay, so you do that there. Fenn, so what does the unconscious condition do?
Do I get a save once per round?
It's
or-
once at the end of your turn or something, isn't it?
I don't think it is for dry poison.
No, no.
That stuff like properly conks you out, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it's no further save.
Yeah.
I thought dry poison had 2 DCs. One was for sleep, one was for poison.
Well, there's if you fail it by a certain amount, then you go unconscious. But this is quite strong poison that they're using. So something has to wake you up. So I'll give you... Let's think. You've all been jostled around and being carried in rather unceremonious fashion.
Drought poison.
Maybe a con save. I'll call it the end of your turn, but you are getting dragged around a bit, so I'll give you an opportunity to come conscious.
Oh, that's 16 and then rolled.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't a save.
Oh, okay. Well, add
No,
whatever
it's
you
the
want to
same.
it.
It's the
But
same anyway.
yeah.
It's the same anyway.
Okay. You are basically going to.
Get stabbed.
Surely that'd wake you up.
No, they'll feed me to spiders.
Is that what Drow do?
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, there. And then ready in action. Okay, you're doing that. You're doing that. You are going to go.
Are you going to hide them from us now that we can't see what they're doing?
Yeah, I didn't realise you were still visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can still see them moving through the little circles.
I knew. Well, he was 70 feet away from me somewhere. Because despite being unconscious, you can still have somebody targeted.
You know what the worst thing is? We can't see any corners going through the darkness, so we could just run straight into a wall.
Well, you need to wake someone up who can see through it.
Can you
Yeah.
see through it though?
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
Do you know that though?
I was gonna wake him anyway, or attempt to wake him.
Ode standing on him might have done it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm under the presumption this is Drow poison. This is not going to be easy. Not that Ode knows this, but he's just seen people go down around him.
He probably assumes they're dead.
And he'll jeer Iggy, but there is a fondness and respect for him. He's not going to tread on him
You're unconscious.
no
I'm just trying to
reason
wake you
at
up.
all.
Aldred.
So Aldred is going to. It's not going to be a hard slap, but considering he's got a strength of 8, is that right? But he's going to slap Ignatius as hard as possible, square in the face.
Okay.
Does
One
that
point.
do anything?
Yeah.
1 point of non-lethal damage.
wakes up with an imprint of the sigil ring.
Yeah,
No,
it's just on his
he's,
cheek.
he's not wearing that anymore. He's using his wand.
How long was I unconscious for? Just like a
Uh,
round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My glaive will still be in existence then.
Yeah. So, what would you say that's a standard action, Paul?
Oh yeah.
Right, okay. So I've got took Fenn, and I'll move up, and however far I can move into the darkness.
Okay.
So, is O difficult terrain at this point, or not yet?
No, he's right on the periphery, so I'll say that he isn't.
Oh, I can't even count the squares because it's all like oh god. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, it's jumping around too much. 5, 10, 15.
Can you
20,
draw the line?
30. I think I end there. Is that on an exact square, Paul?
No, I'll just move you one onto an exact square.
Okay, that's 30. Cool. Cheers.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's about as much as I can do. I'm just gonna say from now on, I'm following the sound of footsteps to the best of my ability.
Yeah, can make a perception check.
Okay.
You can smell me.
I can smell your
Yeah.
fear.
The smell of Fen.
Mm.
Ode of Fen.
Don't hear
No, you
anything.
can't smell him.
Okay, anything else?
No. Oh, move on the track. There you go.
Okay, so you're gonna do that and then ready in action.
Oh.
You're ready. Ode.
Right. He came around this corner doing an absolute beeline, so he's going to go straight through the darkness.
Okay.
Which I think will that use as bonus action as well, won't it? With this being difficult terrain.
Depends how far you want to go. You
No,
so
it's only
are you
difficult terrain if
getting
smash
you
into
get
me.
it's only Aldred that's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can go like 20 feet.
5
So
10,
that
15,
should-
20.
It's difficult because I can't see the squares.
I know, it's the
So
worst,
you would
right?
end up being there.
So
So I'll move you. You're like that.
please.
Make me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. So where am I end up moving to?
There.
Cool.
So that's with one movement.
That's with one movement.
Perception check with advantage.
Okay.
There is definitely there's another creature in front of you. Like immediately in front of you in the darkness with you.
What? The real low.
Connections are terrible.
Mm.
Yeah, come on.
Am I? Yes.
Oh,
here we go
orange.
again.
Start.
Hey guys.
Yes.
So is there someone in front of me?
Yes. Do you know how, like, even if you're in the darkness, you can still feel the presence. You can hear his breathing, and you can kind of like feel it there. And then he stops.
State your name, mister.
I think we're past that.
What language are you using?
Elven?
Okay, but not jive.
No.
Okay. Okay. Anything else that you want to do? No name comes back.
You've still got another action, don't you?
Yeah, I still have another action.
I thought he double moved. Oh no, you've
single.
only moved.
Single.
Just stab.
I can't imagine this not be.
Thunderwave.
Tempting.
It is
So
your
I get out
go-to.
my loaded pistol and I fire it straight in front of me.
Okay, disadvantage.
Yeah.
I've never really understood why it's at disadvantage when you're close. Because it's like, surely point
It's,
blank range
no,
is
it's
just easy. Is
it's
it that
actually
they're
because it's the darkness.
wrestling with you.
No, yeah, it's because it's darkness.
yeah.
It's darkness that gives him disadvantage.
Yeah. Where should I drop this?
Just drop a
Just in
couple of
window?
d20s into the normal.
Okay.
So 9. What's your 14? 14. Their AC is a value I can't see for some reason. Drow AC. Oh, you boom, and you hear the sound, and you all hear the sound that ricochets kind of around, and you hear which in Elven is what the fucking fuck, but it
What's
doesn't
the
sound like
jive swearing?
it'd be like bro,
Shit!
Yeah.
bro, shit, you paid, and then you hear him shouting, bro, packing heat.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
You've already got inspiration, so you can't gain one. Aldred, have you used your inspiration from when I gave it to you for the jive earlier?
I have not used that inspiration for sessions upon sessions.
I do not have inspiration.
I gave it you earlier.
Oh, on this session?
Yeah,
Yeah, for the
Oh.
jive talking.
Cool, I've got inspiration now.
good. But you didn't. It didn't sound like the connection of against bullets. So you've got what, 4 more charges left?
Yeah.
And if only we'd spoken to these guys and they were the people we had to get that contract to.
Would a loud gun going off wake me up?
No.
Nah.
So I missed this drow before. Do I know he's there now?
You've heard that, and you can surmise that. Hey, there must be something up in front that Aldred's just. Sorry,
There's a madman with
just...
a gun in the darkness.
Anything else, Ode?
I've heard
Actually,
a drow
yeah.
go, shit!
Shit! Bro's packing heat! Okay, cool. Zerelda, you've heard Ode's firearm discharged.
Oh my, what on earth has he done now?
This is all done.
And I'm going to head off into the darkness. I guess I would be somewhere near.
You can't. You can only get. You can only get to behind Aldred
Oh right, okay.
because
So that's-
you can't get through that enemy's space, and you're like, oh, what's going on here? And these guys,
Oh.
Ode's just fired, and everybody's stopping, and it's all a little bit panicky in the darkness.
It's not a
And-
concentration spell when they cast it, is it? Or is it even a concentration?
I'm-
Is that even the drow that cast it? Because that's the only reason it would matter.
It is concentration, yeah.
Okay, but that's not the drow that cast it. Cool.
The drow wasn't injured.
Am I aware of someone around me,
Oh, I missed.
You're aware of Aldred, you think?
but not of anyone else?
No, but you've heard Ode discharge, and you heard. Do you speak Elven? Do you speak
Yes.
jive? Then you heard an Elven
she
voice
speaks
say,
Undercommon, right?
"Say shit, he's packing heat." Shit.
I am going to cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't think how that looked. Okay, yes, I shouldn't pet the cat below the table.
Hey, whatever to do to pass the time to your turn.
So basically, anything I guess within the darkness. When you cast a spell, you designate any number of to be unaffected. Can I?
Ooh, ow, ow, ow.
Sorry.
I can't see Aldred and Ode,
No,
can
you
I?
can't. No, you can't.
Oh dear.
You've got an idea we're here, though.
Can I feel
No.
Aldred's bum?
No, you can't. You have to. The spell says you can see.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Can you see yourself?
No.
Well, this is going well. Okay. Well, everyone who's within that circle, I guess, takes 3d8 damage.
Or maybe you don't cast it. You can take that back if you want.
You know we're in
Yeah,
there.
I won't cast
You've
it.
heard
Yeah,
him
but-
shoot a
Yeah,
gun.
yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do?
Would he know how to use the spell, or would he know that he has to see them to use it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can't double move either because I can't get past. That's me,
Okay.
really.
Right, so that wouldn't be you, but that is you. Okay, Fenn. Fenny. End of your turn, get a Constitution check because you're still getting jostled. Constitution save, sorry.
I don't like the way the map zoomed massively far out. I suggest I've gone quite far.
Possibly, who knows?
There we
Okay,
go.
right. So you are no longer unconscious. All this jostling has kind of like woken you up. You kind of come to consciousness. The kind of warriors basically kind of like dragging you. You can hear a bit of heavy breathing around. Make me a deception check.
Ooh.
To fake being unconscious still.
Basically. Yeah, okay, so you have the option of playing dead.
If I play dead, then attack, would he be surprised?
Well, in fact, I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Alright, I'll play dead for a round then.
Okay.
And then assassinate that motherfucker.
Yes, I'm good. That arm that's dragging me is coming loose from the rest of its body afterwards.
Okay. Right then.
Unless he decides to stab you next round.
Okay, guys. The darkness immediately disappears.
Oh.
Oh, thank Christ.
Yeah, you say that now.
It's going to be really awkward for that guy in front of
Million
me.
Drow.
Oh, I
I
should have
did-
read Spirit Guardian. Oh, well.
You'll all be stood against a wall. Oh.
And as soon
Wow.
as the darkness drops, their readied actions trigger.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
And who are they shooting at?
One shoots at Ode but completely misses. Clearly wasn't quite as ready for the darkness to drop. Which one is 7? So 7. And so you guys see, let me just reveal this for you. You see my inability to use fancy grounds. You're in a corridor, a long corridor, but there's also an opening to the side.
Okay.
Can I see down? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And Zerelda, you can see what looks to be the edge of water, like it's a beach.
Oh.
Nice this time of year.
Get a little parasol. Could do one of them today.
Come on, breeze.
I'm a lucky attack if someone targets
It's
me.
lucky none of you walked left or right. You'd go straight into a wall.
You can feel the walls and stuff like that. So this guy fires at you, Zerelda. Hitting.
Oh, shit.
Wait. He had to shoot through enemy targets. So does she? I mean, it's probably not going to affect the attack. But does she benefit from extra?
No.
And
It's one of the front rank ones, and I've never imposed anything on you guys for shooting through people.
There's one, yeah. There's no in between them.
What? I thought if you shot through enemy thing, the
No, Drow 7 isn't shooting through. Drow 7's
That's like
to the
third
right.
edition rules as well.
Oh.
Yeah, and I've never imposed that on you guys.
I didn't see those, Drow. My mistake. Yeah.
Okay. So this guy is going to have a go at Ode with his short sword, and hits and stabs you in the gut. Ooh, kind of comes in straight into your gut, Ode.
Right.
Now you are kind of like, come on, you scum. Right, where are you gonna? That's yeah.
I'm feeling that they're about to be sacrificed.
Mhm.
You should have held your assassinate action, Fenn.
I've held it.
No, you said you were waiting until your next turn. I meant like,
Yeah.
so when you felt him move you again, you could just stab him in the neck.
Yeah.
I'm slicing his arm off.
To be fair, he's pretty hammered, so your assassinate should easily kill him.
Well,
So
fucking miss now, aren't I?
Did Fenn drop his cutlass? Like, does he only have his dagger?
Did you drop your cutlass? No, I'll rule that you kept your cutlass. 3.
It's probably tied to his hand with a bandage.
Oh my lord.
And then this guy is going.
If ever there was a time for a fireball, it's now.
I know, that's definitely.
Oh.
And let's have a Constitution
Ooh.
save.
Zerelda conscious. You all got to keep each other awake by slapping each other.
To be fair, Zerelda could do with a nap. She's probably feeling quite
Zerelda crumples down.
quite phlegmy still.
What
Yeah.
a waste of a birthday res.
Yeah, but the one that carries her away is getting a nasty surprise when
Iggy.
you cough on him in your sleep.
The dark. Well, you don't see the darkness disappear. You're probably wondering why everybody's not attacking the drow.
Yeah.
So obviously, was I prone then?
Yes, you'd have been prone. Yep. So you
So
used
I've only
half
got
your
half
movement. Yep.
I'll just stand up and I'm just going to throw a couple of Eldritch blasts into Drow 8.
Yep. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're awake. I forgot about that.
You slap me. Attack.
Yeah.
Both hit.
Hey! Sorry, the cats are fighting.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's what that was. Buggers.
Okay.
Yep. Just slam it into the ground again. 2 blasts arc out round either side of Ode's head and smack the guy.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It sounds bad. It looks bad. Sorry, Aldred.
He's gone.
Oh. Okay, Aldred, you see Zerelda slump down. You kind of quickly look behind you. You can kind of see that there's a corridor gap there. You can draw immediately the conclusion, possibly some drow down there.
Fireball.
Yeah, so being tactically minded, being flanked is a bad thing. So I'll peek around that corner. Any
You see
reactions?
4 of them clustered in a nice little group like that.
Cool.
Almost going, please roast us.
Let me just see where I can do it from. 'Cause it'll
You
definitely be casting behind me.
also see the river.
That's fine.
Being a
The
little
river
bit
can get a
closer.
bit of that fireball action as well.
Nice backdrop for your barbecue.
Down by the beach.
Oh
Barbie
no!
on the
Just minimise the map.
Drow on the Barbie.
You're gonna, this place is going to get turned to sand. This
Yeah.
glass is going to turn to sand. This glass is going to turn to glass.
glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get there in the end.
Just be a perfectly circular piece
Jeez,
of black
that's what.
glass.
Okay, so that's what 20 hit.
I hope there's some others hovering around
Yeah, me too.
outside.
Do I wonder. See if I click and drag the target thingy over the blank space. Will it automatically pick
Yeah.
up targets for me?
Yeah, should do.
Yeah, should do.
Okay.
Won't tell you they're there, but it should show its ball.
The only problem is it's square, so it might pick up extra. Is my only worry. But hey ho. Paul, let me know if I'm targeting anything.
Yeah, we'll do.
Click. Can you see what I'm targeting?
Yeah. 7, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, go.
Okay, cool.
And colossal red dragon just out the corner.
No, it's more black. It's like a blacky red.
It's a drow dragon, so
It's a shadow dragon.
Man. This is going so bad.
spend that thingy. Spend that
fucking-
inspiration.
It doesn't affect it. They're making the saves.
Yeah, they're save.
Yeah.
And everyone I've targeted, make a save. There we go. I think that worked.
Yeah, that seemed to work. Classic.
Failure. Whee!
Jesus!
Nice.
Okay, and damage.
Woo!
Instant death.
Is that across the board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
So-
god.
So yeah,
So 2 are unconscious and 2 are insta-dead. I love it.
They're all dead.
Oh, do you know, Aldred, if Zerelda was awake for that, she'd be literally just...
So describe it to us, Aldred.
yeah. So Aldred, so like being tactically minded, realized Zerelda just got hit by a lot of bolts. So he peeks around the corner, sees the drow, and just immediately points his finger. And there's a massive whoosh and a giant, like shedding of light. Which everyone knows there's a massive fireball going in the corner. Did I see anything additional from that, or did I just see a lot of drow scream and burn?
You just burnt your retinas out.
You saw a lot of drow scream and burn against like a really blurred background of steam rising from the river. and the heat of the scorching the rock.
I say, I take back what I said about fireballs.
Okay, anything else?
I've moved. Oh, I can move back. Yeah, I don't want anything to pop its head around the corner, so I'm moving. Actually, no. Being around here might be safer. I'm gonna move around here now, and use this as cover.
The air temperature is broadly reminiscent of today.
Yeah.
Is it as humid as well?
It's slightly less.
Out of steam.
I tell you, I dropped Kenny off at a club and this morning at camp, and then when I picked him up this afternoon, it looked like there were 4 drow just burning next to the river. Okay. Anything else?
And I think that'll be the sum of my turn. I can't do any bonus action.
That was incredible.
Do you know, just give me a little
Awesome.
slap.
Wizards, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to hit that level. After I hit level 7, I start getting some really good stuff.
Okay, so a hand crossbow bolt completely misses, and then 5,
Good.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I make them invisible. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Ode.
Ode is going to try and squeeze past this fella, incurring his opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get to there.
I see what you're putting down.
Drow 4 is lit up, by the way. It's got fairy fire on it.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter. He's doing. I think he's doing.
So this guy gets an opportunity.
At the highest
attack.
level.
Okay, so let me just resolve the attack of opportunity.
Yep.
At you. Hits.
That's fine.
To do that much damage. Yeah. Okay, so as you come past it, kind of, as you're darting past, squeezing down the wall, it takes a slice at your back, and it doesn't pierce your armor, but kind of clearly bites a little bit. Yep. Okay, there.
Right. So each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from me.
Okay,
I
and it
can't
makes a
remember.
sound that can be heard 300 feet away. So
Is that going to wake
I will-
Zerelda up?
Yeah, it will do.
I mean,
I'll warn you that you are known to be entering Drow territory, so that may well alert them. This thought occurs to you.
And he does it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Of course he
Ode.
does.
Of course he
Yeah.
is.
He's definitely the most reckless of all of us.
To be fair, I don't think
yeah.
that fireball would have been silent either.
The fireballs are like lighting a
Not
fire,
300 feet, yeah, I suppose.
and also I've got a
All them screams of a dying drow, probably.
I've got
would
a
have
set of
you.
DCs that people make on perception checks and how far unruly sound will travel and stuff.
What about dying, burning drow?
They write letters to their matron mothers,
Saying-
naming and shaming.
Are we saying Dying Burning Drow don't go as far as
Thunderwave.
Yeah, Thunderwave's much
To be
louder.
fair, he's pointing Thunderwave away from the others.
He's just trying to outdo you now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so do it then.
Yeah. So how do we get the 15 feet? So I can't
So
remember
if
how
you
put
right
that down.
click and choose pointers, one of those pointers is a square.
Yeah, center on yourself. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Gotcha.
Pointers.
And draw square,
Draw square.
and then draw the square. And if you click on the middle of it, you should be able to drag it around.
Right. Ooh.
There's a way to
What's happened
orientate
there?
it. That's a 25-foot square to start with.
Yeah, we'll try and.
Also, it's not centered on you.
It's a corner, isn't it? You get to choose
It's
a
in
corner.
front of-
I was
it's
going
in
to say, if
front
it was
of
centered
you,
on
it's
him,
not-
he might as well have just stood in
I was
between
gonna
them.
say, yeah.
It's in front of, isn't it?
Damn it!
I'd always fire up D&D Beyond.
Hang on, there's the thing. I've got it centered now. That's fine.
No, I thought you chose like.
You could choose where you were in the square.
Can you?
Originating from you, it says. Originating
Oh,
from
yeah,
you.
so
So it doesn't
come
have to be
out
sent.
from you.
15-foot cube originating from you. Range is cell 15-foot cube, so it is centered on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that 15?
Yeah, that's 15. Yeah, it should say actually.
It would do, but my thing's over the top.
Yeah.
So that's 10.
That's
That's 25, in fact.
That's 25.
So yeah,
Do it triangular.
that's it.
So is
So you would be better in the
Yeah,
centre.
you should be standing
Yeah.
between them.
So
And
I'll
then you wouldn't have got an opportunity attack if you
I'll
stayed within his
happily
melee.
take the attack of opportunity.
We
Then
squeezed
you-
past one of them anyway, so
Get past again.
Yeah, he
If
didn't
you
leave his
stayed
threatened
within the
range.
melee.
Didn't
Yeah.
leave his threatened range. It did what? 4
It's-
damage to you.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
corrected that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Go. Do
Cool.
it.
Is Thunderwave so obnoxiously loud it gives Zerelda a chance to wake?
Yeah. Wake her up. He'll wake her up.
Alright, so it's these two. So I need to press that. And take. Are they targeted? am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
I know
target
you've also
Drow-
targeted the Drow Elite Warrior.
I don't
Which-
know how I've done that.
Is he still there?
Oh, I
No.
think he was already targeted.
yeah.
You might have
So
to
if you
delete
just-
target.
There you go.
If
Yeah.
you just deselect all and then
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we've
he's
got it.
got
You've
it.
got it. Well, you've also got Drow. So you should have Drow 4 and Drow 8. I don't know why you've got Drow
Yeah.
5 as well. Can you remove Drow 5?
So,
Which I think is dead actually.
And it says
Drow
draw
5's not.
5, healthy.
Drow 5. Drow 5
8,
ran.
4.
Yeah. So you want to delete Drow 5 from your targets, please.
How?
just deselect all and then click and drag over both the Drow and hope. Wait,
Yeah.
will
Okay.
that
I've
target
cleared the
you?
targets for you.
Thank you.
This is why I'm glad I'm not a spellcaster.
I'm doing great. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is so annoying for me. Is that done?
No, you've not selected him now.
Oh, jeez.
So I think the easiest way to do this would be to click and drag, just pull them out of that area for a second. Click the target button and just scroll over both the Drow, and then you'd have to target it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or can I do that for you?
Yeah, there you
okay,
go.
right.
Yeah, you've done it now.
You've targeted yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if we just pull Ode out for a second, and then Ode can deselect all and select targets, and then just click and drag it over both of them, and then
Yeah,
drop
okay, yeah,
himself back in there. That'll work.
Right, I'll try that then.
Can't you just control click to target them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the easiest thing is control click.
This on a laptop is damn near impossible.
If you're on a laptop, it might be easier just to do the.
There we go.
Yeah, okay, cool, great, got it.
Cool.
Right, so let's
The
say.
world's slowest thunderwave.
Okay, so roll damage.
Is that on both of them? They both fail?
One
Yeah,
fail,
well, you
one
still get
succeeded.
damage, don't you? One doesn't
fail.
get not, it takes less
This is
damage.
a third level, by the way.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Whoa, that is bad.
Even with a save, it's dying.
So this one, Drow, which one was it that failed? Well, they're both dead anyway. One of them comes
11.
from-
Drow 4 failed.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so it got shoved further forward. Okay. Zerelda, you wake up.
Oh, lovely. Just in time as well.
Okay, do you want to move him along? And then I'll take away the condition. Okay.
Did I see Fenn get taken?
Yes. No,
Okay.
no, I don't think you did.
you were bumbling around in the darkness at that point, I think.
Yeah. Guys, where is Fenn?
He's been taken by the. I think I said he's been. Because I could just see out of the.
Yeah, there was a reason you all went piling into the darkness.
Aware. Yeah, you're aware that Fenn's been taken because I was on the edge of the darkness and I was running.
Well, we best get after him. Aldred, help me up. And then I guess I'll just do my half movement.
Yeah, okay.
Which would be there.
And
Is
then
this
double
difficult terrain where these rocks are?
No.
No.
You still dash.
Yeah. I think I will do that, but just to. In fact, that's probably as far as I can get. Actually, 1, 2, 3.
Well, no. So you get up. That's half a move, and then you can do the rest of your move, and then you can second move.
Yeah, I've done the first half. I'm just doing my second now, but I think I'm just gonna hold 5 feet short. I don't want to go around that corner first.
Okay.
Especially after recent events.
Okay. Move me along, please, Zerelda.
Oh, sorry. I'm very good at that.
Ooh. I mean, invisible drow acting.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Okay, and you can make this. Well, you've got a disadvantage anyway. Okay. Fenn.
Okay, so
What's your plan?
I'm gonna.
Can Fenn see around him right
So
now?
the last round, I've been
Yeah, so Fenn can kind of
pretending I'm being asleep still.
Like that. Yep. So yeah,
Is he dragging him, or has he got him over his shoulder?
Dragging me.
No, he's dragging. It's kind of like half under the arm, half dragging. Not really, kind of like paying much.
Got him.
So now I'm just going to try and slice the arm off. That's holding me.
Does he get advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Cool.
Come on. And will he class as surprised?
He is.
Oh yeah,
surprised.
does he class as surprised?
He'll be
Oh, cool.
surprised. Yeah.
He thinks he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Well, you got the deception check to play dead, so yeah, I agreed that would be cool if you basically you hit him.
Nice.
Tasty.
Assassination damage.
I'm keeping this arm as a memento.
Describe to us what happens, Fun.
So for about 6 seconds, I kind of come around and I feel myself being dragged. I just slowly move my hand towards my cutlass. And you know, if you're getting dragged on, occasionally you'll get a bit of a jerk as you pull you. On the longest bit of thing when his arms are most extended, I just whip it out and take it off just above the elbow. I completely take it straight through, and then I grab it and I just sprint.
Oh no! Okay, so as you do that, you fall prone, because you were being held up by him.
Oh,
You
yeah,
sliced off his arm, and then you tumble to the ground. Blood spurts all over you. He falls down. Make me a perception roll.
Oh god, I'm gonna be surrounded.
Yeah, it turns out that little jiggle, that path south was the way to go.
He doesn't look quite dead. He's falling down, and he's kind of clutching his arm. His eyes are kind of closed, but you don't think he's quite dead. And you also see
I would be quite dead.
tallish, kind of humanoid with a really long face and a big mouth, and kind of caveman looking clobber with a big spiked axe kind of lumbering its way down the corridor above you.
Oh.
So can he half move and then move again?
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Can you stab the guy again with your offhand?
I suppose. Well, that's up to Paul, I suppose.
So you're standing.
I'm going to use. Yeah, I'll have to use
Half your move
my
to stand.
half move
Okay,
to
so you've got a
stand.
bonus action, and you've got your rogue additional bonus bullshit.
Rogue bullshit.
Yeah.
Can I club him in the face with his own arm as a club?
Can you sneak attack him with his own arm?
yeah. You can make, well, it wouldn't be a sneak attack. No, he's prone, so you get an
He's
advantage
prone,
on
so,
it.
yeah.
Though you did use a sneak attack, didn't you, for assassinate? Is that a sneak
Yeah.
attack? Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can't
that-
use
yeah.
it. Yeah. So make an attack roll with your normal proficiency because it's basically a club, and I think rogues are proficient with clubs.
Yeah.
And do I get advantage if he's prone?
Yeah, you get advantage.
They're proficient in ducks. They've got to be proficient with arms.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm missing with this loose arm.
Well, you hit him, but not very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to turn and move as far away back towards the thunderwave sound.
That's only
Yeah,
half
okay.
move.
Yeah, you know that'd be owed.
How far can I move then? Just 30
It's
feet.
a
30
half
feet.
move because you use your no. You use this.
I'm a
bonus
rogue.
action
No, he's
to
got
move
rogue,
above,
guys. So you
Yeah,
can
so
do
like
half a move
15
and another full move, so you got 45
Yeah,
feet.
40, 45, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he not use a bonus action to do another attack with the arm?
Yeah, so he used half his movement. He's used a full action, a bonus action. Now he's got his rogue additional move. Dash.
But his rogue additional is a bonus action, and he used the bonus action to do a second
Oh, yeah, I
attack.
did, yeah.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah.
Do you want to take that back and just double move, move as far as you can instead?
No,
I thought, no, because can't they
try to
dash
do
it?
it.
No, I'll stay where I am.
So you can only move
I've
15
done my move.
now.
No, because you used half movement standard. That's
Oh, I
all-
thought that you could do that, actually. I think you can do the rogue
Yeah, no,
bullshit
it's
with-
additional
an
to it's additional to your bonus action, isn't
Yeah,
it?
cunning action.
I thought cunning action was a bonus action.
No, because you can triple dash with cunning action.
Yeah, because you use your standard, your movement, and your
Oh,
bonus.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how it
that's
works.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can still
Yep,
move
it is.
15 feet.
Yep.
Because
Yes.
of that.
I was wondering why you went for the second attack instead of.
I'd have done that, I think.
Yeah.
In fact, take an
The guys-
inspiration.
the guys-
Take an inspiration for trying to clobber the guy with his own arm.
I'm still carrying the arm.
Yeah.
Right, I've moved now.
Okay.
Move as a lot.
Yeah. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, I'm sweating like a beast. Why is it hotter now than it's dark?
I know, it's weird.
It's horrible.
Okay, so death saves.
Ooh, interesting.
For drive on.
That's 2 failures, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 2
Two
failures.
failures. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Iggy.
Finally getting to do something. I'm just going to book it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna leave the combat. I'm out of here. I'm going back to the hall.
6. So these are 5 for each, aren't they? So
Yeah.
I can basically get past Zerelda.
Mm-hmm.
Back there.
Yep, okay.
Can I see anything?
Perception check with disadvantage. Oh, no, you're fine. Perception check, normal perception check.
Oh yeah, he's the only one that's fine.
Skills, perception. Yeah, my perception's fairly crap.
No.
What do I get rid of that thing? Oh,
Did we hear the drow that's got his arm cut off at all?
Not really.
Are we still deaf from Thunderwave?
Yeah, that's fair.
Anything else,
That's
Iggy?
totally-
Blood ring in your ears.
No, I double dashed to get there, so that'd be it.
Yeah, okay.
Double dash.
Aldred.
Um,
Aldred spends his whole turn high-fiving himself.
yeah.
It's like,
And now, Daddy, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, Daddy? Come on, bro. Where are you, bro?
I'm pretty sure he was sitting on Daddy when he was in that guy lair.
Yeah.
I mean, don't kink shame him.
That's 35.
Just for awareness, no shaming.
I wonder if mage. I don't think mage armor's a thing. So I probably
It's
can't-
not a thing. Doesn't count.
It's not a thing.
Needs to exist.
It's not a concentration. No, it's not a concentration because that would be silly. And then 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh.
25, 30. I could break out ahead of you guys. I think I'll do that for now. I'll probably want to cast invisibility on myself next time. I would. No, I can't make a perception check because I used my action. Unless you would permit it.
I've just made a perception check for you anyway. You don't see anything.
Cool. That's the extent of my turn because I double moved.
Okay. Anything else? I'll move this on. Right.
No, whoops, yeah, I didn't move it on.
Boom.
Still got Drow 5 hiding around here somewhere.
He's not that far ahead of us. Cool.
Ode.
Well, I might double back actually and come around the other side.
Yes, split the party.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 4.
It's okay, I'll flank them by myself.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Now I've alerted them all to my presence. I will clear off. I will go in a direction to which I think they're not.
It's really up to see if there's any valuables left on them ones that got burnt to a crisp that survived the fire.
No, what I will do, I will strip the Drow of their hand crossbow.
Oh, which Drow? Sorry. Oh, the Drow bodies. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The various ones scattered around the corridor.
So let's say you can get like.
You could probably move up the corridor because you would have blown away the killed.
Yeah, they'll have been spread around various places. You can recover 3 of them. You can recover a couple of them where you are at the moment in your 6 seconds.
Well, I'm mainly after one. I'm not going to go after like 2 crossbows.
Pistol and a crossbow.
Exactly. So I'm basically after as much of the darts with the poison on as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
So one of those and some bolts.
Okay, you find 5 bolts.
Awesome. And a hand crossbow. Wicked.
A Drow hand crossbow.
Yeah. I'm happy to spend my turn looking for
that's
that
what you're
stuff.
doing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Move us along. Zerelda.
I am going to move in front of Aldred.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. Can I see anything?
Make a perception roll with disadvantage.
Perception with disadvantage.
Yeah, because it's dim light. Dark vision grants dim light, so it's all your perception rolls at disadvantage unless you've got a light source.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You don't
It's a
see
shame,
anything.
I'm rubbish.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
Okay, so this area is essentially very, very similar to the area of the Hobgoblins. Buildings, large cavern, buildings that are in various states of disrepair. Looks very dwarven made in terms of their structure. The buildings are quite squat and such like. Yeah, these things are doors, these whitish squares.
Okay. That building in front of me, I'm going to move into there as my action.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you step into a rubble-strewn room.
Find yourself surrounded by Drow.
Anything else?
I don't know whether I'll be able to do that on this turn, having already had a look around, but I just want to start having a look around the room, see if there's anything of interest in there.
You can do that next, if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do it next turn, yeah.
Okay. Move us along, please. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stops there. Does that. Okay. So Fenn, you can see this creature which you can probably tell from the label is a Grimlock, is starting to fuss around the Drow warrior.
I'm hoping he eats it, but I don't know for certain.
Does it look
It's
tasty?
not an eating; it's a kind of helping.
Yeah.
Go kill it.
So
Just throw a
how
dagger
big
and
is the
double,
creature?
double
How big
round.
is the creature?
It's medium, so it's probably more 7 foot than 5 foot. Does it ever get cold in this place?
I know.
No, like my window is the most open it can possibly be, and it is still no breeze.
I'm thinking
There's
about
one,
knocking
then.
through, just like that wall. Just knocking through to the outside, but I think that might let more hot air in. It's not helped that all the doors are closed and my PC's been on for 6 hours maybe.
Yeah, mine wasn't a big fan of starting up today.
Yeah. Well, okay, Fenn, what's the plan?
Does it take me a round to load a crossbow?
It's bonus action, I think.
Yeah,
it's a
well, generally you deem to have it loaded, and then once you fired it, it's a bonus action to reload.
Yeah. If it's got the loading property, it's a bonus action.
And I can't remember if they're prone. Do I get advantage or disadvantage for range?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage for range, yeah.
So the elite warrior is prone, the Grimlock is stood fussing over, so not really prone.
So I'm going to. I don't want him to bring back the bloody drow.
Run up and stab it.
Yeah.
You get an advantage if you're stabbing it. So your sneak attack would work
Yeah.
So
I'm
why
just
would
going
you get an advantage?
because it's prone.
If he's
Oh
melee,
no, so the warrior is stabbing the warrior.
Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm going to coup de grace the guy who
Okay,
tried to
advantage.
sting me. So I'm going to run up, slit it as he's on the floor.
Yeah.
That would also be
No
sneak
remorse.
Attack. That would also be sneak attack because you
Yeah.
got advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're gonna have to make an attack roll because
Yeah, I'm
this
still gonna make
creature
that roll.
is like
Yeah,
threatening.
you've still
you
got
and
to
stuff.
try and hit it
Yeah.
because you could still miss in theory.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Yeah, just a tad.
Sneak attack.
I wanted to see if it got a death save or not. Okay, roll damage. Yeah, he's dead.
Does that succeed as Yeah. Okay.
No, it's because it's an auto fail for a death
Yeah,
save.
it counts as one
So
auto
that'll
fail.
be 3.
Boom! He's gone.
But if it was his negative max, it would kill him regardless of anything.
Yeah.
Is what I was going to ask.
And
Well,
then
it's not his negative max.
No, it's max. We've done quite a bit of damage before we
Yeah,
went
it's-
down.
and then I will.
And then I'll leg it with
The
my
creature
bonus
screams.
action.
And then I'll leg it.
Yeah.
15. So I already moved 15, so I can move another 10.
And then you can do a bonus action.
No, I can move another 15, then I can do bonus action.
Yeah.
I'll get to there.
You guys see Fenn running back, carrying
an arm.
Covered in blood.
Yeah, he is absolutely slathered with blood.
I'll just shout, creature with an axe!
It looks like whatever happened to Fenn, it was a big success in my opinion.
I was starting to worry about you, boy.
I smell burning.
I had a big success as well.
Iggy.
So he's shouted creature with an axe. So I'm gonna go. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I see it from there? I think I can. Kind of.
Yeah, you can easily see that.
Is this a game of rock, paper, scissors where Glaive beats axe?
I'm gonna Eldritch blast it for.
What, like Fire Emblem? Oh god.
Actions. Ooh.
That was.
You didn't target.
Oh, I thought I had it.
Yeah, you hit it at Grimlock 1.
Yeah. And then attack again.
Oh, nice.
Does that
This
count as
thing
a
is
crit?
dead. This thing.
And,
Yeah, critical hit. Yeah.
Whoa, was that your first blast? Oh no, that was your crit blast.
It did. For some reason, it counted my crit first. Whatever.
it just dies. The glaive turns its nose up.
Well, I didn't. That's why I didn't use the glaive to kill it.
Yeah.
It wasn't worthy.
Okay. Anything else, Iggy?
No.
Okay. I think I'm going to call the session there. It's 11:15 and I'm really, really
Warm.
yeah.
Sweaty.
So I think I might want to have a shower before I go to bed or something, to be honest.
Will it remember what
Off
initiative
seven.
we're in?
Sorry?
Will it remember what initiative we're in?
Yeah, the game state will save.
Awesome.
That was a great combat.
Oh, I love that. We had some epic moments in that bad boy.
Okay.
Fireball.
So let me just work the XP stuff out for you.
Ooh.
And that's not what I'm trying to do. My God, it's been a long day. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Right, so we had this one. Oh, I can just drag them from there, can't I? Right, so you met those bugbears. That's all fine.
Bugbears.
What's that?
We met the hobgoblins. That was a lot of hobgoblins.
Yeah, it is.
Getting a
So
moth in
then,
my face.
hold on, it's 14. Scroll back to 14.
Do we get the full experience from like just?
Yeah. The difficulty is yes, because you kind of engaged with the encounter, and you came out of it.
We didn't kill him.
And if it was a case of you only got XP if you killed things, then you're just going to end up killing things.
Yeah, that's where murder hobos come from.
Yeah,
I
and
feel like
also
we can really gamify this though if we're just meeting and getting experience. Should we not get half because we'll meet them on the way back?
no, well, you only get it once.
Or
Yeah, you can't just
Yeah,
walk out
like
down the
if it's-
corridor, turn around, go back.
Walking in and out of the
Can
room.
we farm it?
This isn't some kind of Bethesda game. That
Can we go outside the door, save, and then come back in?
Yeah.
what you do is you edge the Drow slightly off the screen and cast Cloud Kill and just let it drift off. Okay, so if now I award those, so you get 5,200 each. So just over
We level up?
1,000. No.
No,
We're very close.
5,000.
So the
levels-
party gets 5,000, you get 1,040 each.
Oh, I thought you said 5,000.
Oh, damn it.
Right, we're still a bit off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say 5,200. We're well close.
We're not far off.
1,040.
You are a couple of thousand, 2,500 off.
Yeah. We're
Which
at,
is fine. Because also if I didn't give you XP for these kind of encounters, even if you don't kill the stuff in them, then you would find yourself out of level. You'd be too low level.
Yeah, we've have our asses handed to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do we
right,
add
so
XP on here?
Oh, I
Is
don't
it-
know. It does it automatically.
It's done it.
Oh,
is there
cool.
is there a prompt for like this is what happens if your party tries to murder every goblin encampment?
No. It essentially says here's the camp,
King of the
here's
market.
this, here's that. This
Can
is
we
some stuff. There's no great story. It's a set of encounters, and you have to overlay.
Right.
So can we clear? Could we clear Undermountain, or do enemies respawn when we go out the area?
Cluster populates it and digs around with things.
Yeah, I mean canonically he summons stuff in, so you can never purge Undermountain.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
And some of those encounters aren't from the book either, and the way in which you run it and how you choose to do it and stuff. But anyway. Okay. So was that fun, guys?
It
That was
was.
great. That was a really good
That was
combat.
really good.
I do love a combat-y episode.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll come straight back into it next time, which will be the 6th of August.
2 weeks from now, isn't it?
Today's 23rd, so it'll be the 6th of August. Tuesday the 6th of August.
6th of August.
6th
Cool.
of August.
Yep, I believe that's one.
That's the one that we said we could do, and we might have to change. I can't do the 20th because I'm away, I think, so we'll do the 27th. Or did we say we did the... We'll sort it out next week.
You said the
Next time.
27th. Basically,
Yeah.
bump it a week.
Yes, that makes sense because that's the week that I'm just at home with Kenny on my own. Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much for playing, guys.
Thank you
I've enjoyed
for
it.
running.
It did.
The handful of viewers that we had on the stream, not very many, but okay, fine. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Hope you helped interact with that D&D Beyond tab below over there. If you're watching this on YouTube, then feel free to come and join us at about 8 o'clock GMT on Tuesday the 30th, did we? No, 6th of August. Tuesday the 6th
Yeah,
of August.
Tuesday the 6th, and then the 27th.
And we'll see what happens. Okay. Anything from anybody?
No, cool.
Also, it is genuinely roasting.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
dying.
It is still 24 degrees.
Chris is asleep on the sofa. I'm surprised you haven't heard him snoring.
Do you know what I recorded?
I just thought it was the motorbikes that paused.
How can you sleep in this heat?
But I'm going to try and find out. I think I might just down like a bottle of wine and see where that takes.
I would.
I'm gonna have like the coldest shower and hope it just rips all the heat
Same
out of
here.
me.
It doesn't last. I tried it.
Yeah,
earlier.
you're meant to do like a hot shower, and then you'll feel cold as you come out of it.
No,
That is-
that's rubbish.
That is a lie.
That's
That is
supposed to, you're supposed to have a cup of tea as well.
Yeah,
to,
that's
an
it.
apple
Warm
rubbish.
up your internal.
That's
Yeah.
what my mum would say. She'd say, "Cup of tea a night day warms you, cools you down." You're like,
Did she also have a cold drink on a cold day though?
no, she never did that. Okay, right, yeah, cool. Thank you very much, guys. That was fun. Do you know what though? I didn't record any of that. I have to salvage it from the stream.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh no.
it's okay. The stream will have it, and I'll just salvage it from the stream. But it
I was
didn't
going to
make it
say, is that when
hard.
OBS kicked out?
Yeah.
No, I think I didn't actually press the record button. But anyway, okay. We got the
But
stream,
Twitch has it. Twitch has it.
so we'll go and recover that at whatever.
Get it back from Twitch.
Yeah.